is a successful singer and songwriter. Although he's still recording and touring extensively, he's also indulging his acting ambitions these days. On the heels of cameo roles in Married to the Mob and Silence of the Lambs, he's got a starring role in a new movie directed by Bernardo Bertolucci. It's called Little Buddha. Chris, how you been?
Good.
Good seeing you.
Well, it's early, but I'm waking up always.
First question right off the top, why act? I mean, what's it do for you that music doesn't?
Why act is like, wow, you go out, anybody who's working here today, you go out in the lobby, anybody who's out there and you tell them, I got a part in a movie for you. Everybody wants to act, I think.
Really? Trips your trigger in a different fashion than music does, than being on stage does?
Well, for me, I like it, you know, and I try to do a good job at it and everything, but I think just the reason, on one basic reason, it's another job. You know,
yeah.
in case a record doesn't sell, I have another job.
Yeah. Are the emotions, the energies involved in the two different for you, or are they basically the same approach?
Acting was a lot of fun, and being on tour is a lot of work and a lot of fun. When I'm on tour, you know, I'm more responsible for what happens. If I don't show up because the bus breaks down, people will come after me.
Yeah.
But if I'm out in a movie and they say, you know, Chris, we're going to be another week because of the weather, I go,
not
great.
my money.
Yeah. Good, okay, I like it here.
You know, we're talking about this being your first starring role. A lot of people start small. You're obviously not. How did you and Bernardo Bertolucci hook up for this thing?
On my part, I think by a fair amount of luck. I met him on they kind of like said, you know, Chris, do you want to meet Bernardo Bertolucci's in town, he's looking at people for this film, do you want to meet him? But it wasn't like they were seriously thinking about me. And I thought, yeah, because I just saw 1900 on TV. And I thought, wow, I get to meet Bertolucci and tell my friends, yeah, I know Bernardo Bertolucci, you know, it's like I met him. So I went down, I met him. The first thing he said was, you're too young. And then we talked, and I asked him about 1900 and a lot of other questions. I was just drilling him, you know, about his filmmaking, and got done, and then he said, can you get the grease out of your hair? Is there something you could... And I thought, well, maybe he's got some part for me.
And then it was born from there?
And then from there, I just kept coming back in and hanging in there.
This film isn't easy to give a synopsis of. I mean, you played Dean Conrad, the father of a young boy who some monks believe is the reincarnation of a famous lama, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
It's got one of the wackiest, craziest car chases I think ever seen in a film,
yeah,
too. Since Bullet, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you're being facetious. I mean, this one winds up operating on two levels, because it's not only the story of your family involved, but also it's intercut with some scenes of the past in the prior life, supposedly,
right,
of this young boy. Let's go to the clip of where they show up and they basically tell you they want to take their son back with them. Let's roll.
But first, to be sure of the reincarnation, we will take Jesse to Bhutan, consult the abbot of the monastery and all the experts. Now you look angry.
I am. To take a child away from his family in this country we call kidnapping.
Special delivery for Lama Norbil.
Oh, thank you. We hoped you and your wife would come with him.
To Bhutan.
Yes, it's a very beautiful country. Well, well, it seems there's another candidate for the reincarnation of Lama Dorje. A little boy from Kathmandu.
Are there a lot of us, Lama Norbil? How many are there? I want to meet
Come on, let's go. Come on. This is going too far. We're out of here.
Jesse.
Lama Norbil.
Jesse.
Say goodbye, Jesse.
Despite its complexity, Bertolucci sees this as a children's film. You buy that?
Bertolucci's a smart guy, you know. He's an intellectual, I think. So for him, maybe it's a children's movie.
But not for children, you don't think?
For a guy like me, you know, it was, I was getting remedial help with the script after every shot. So.
This also wasn't an easy shoot, was it? I mean, you had to shoot some of it where? In Bhutan? Is that right?
Yeah, we suffered. No, it was in Bhutan, but it was beautiful, fantastic, and I think it was easy in the sense that they treated me like a king. I mean, maybe someplace somebody was having to slog through mud, but it wasn't me. They were bringing me iced tea.
Yeah, but tough on cast and crew, other than that.
I think everybody liked it.
Yeah.
Everybody was, you know, a pretty adventurous bunch of people. They had a good time. I think that probably the people would say they suffered more if they shot in L.A. You know what I mean? Everybody was having a good time. They were on an adventure there.
Is acting more of a priority for you now than music?
Not more of a priority than music, because I always go home and I sing. You know, I got my guitar in my room back at the hotel, and I'll go back and I'll sing today, you know.
Yeah.
But very seldom do I go back and do little pieces of Othello in front of the mirror or something.
You never can tell.
I might start.
5 years from
I may
now, you might
begin.
be sitting here and doing that all over again. Chris, good seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, stay well. We're back in just a moment. Martha Stewart is next, talking strawberries. We'll get to that after a break. It's 8:45, and this is Today on NBC.